my advice would be get involved with everything. Like, there's an app, if you have an iPad or a smartphone, it's My Preemie. One of the neonates told us about it at the NICU. It was a lifesaver. It has things in there. It gives you questions to ask. It gives you like definitions of everything that could go wrong with your baby. It gives you a graph where you can chart their length, their head size, their weight every day. I mean, it's the most amazing app ever.
Yeah, you can pick a subject and it'll have like recommended questions to ask the doctor, and then it'll have definitions of, you know, some terms that are common.
And if you're unsure of anything, ask the doctors. That's their job. Like, and if they don't have time to talk to you right then, say, hey, can you please come back and sit down and talk with me? I mean, I don't know how many times that they came back and sat down and talked with us just one-on-one, and we would keep them there and we would have like question after question. So
Yeah,
And
get
be
involved with the rounds.
Rounds every day. Make sure you're there for them, morning and night. It doesn't matter how early you have to be there, how late you have to stay. Make sure you're there.
You gotta talk about your kids, so you just gotta listen, and that helps out with the whole patience thing too, because if you're involved and kind of hearing what's going on, it's a little easier to be patient, because then you at least know they're doing something. As far as if you weren't paying attention, you're like, well, why aren't they doing anything right now, or this or that? So
yeah, you understand, because some days like changes aren't made, and then you get frustrated because changes haven't been made. And how's your baby supposed to get better if changes aren't made? Well, sometimes changes aren't made for a reason, because they're waiting to see a reaction, or they're waiting to see what your baby will do. So you just have to be patient and be there and know and ask questions. It's the best thing to do, and tell them, you know, you don't want well, it could be this or that side of the story. You want what they honestly feel is going to happen. So, but then also don't hold them to it, because I mean, they can sit there and tell you, oh yeah, this for sure will happen, but they can't promise that. So they can just say what they think. Yeah, always stay hopeful.
Yep.
It's a long road, it's a rough road, but in the end it's so worth it. Like, nothing is better than when you get to bring them home.